Lucius s'avance en zone adverse. Lucius, le tir et le but!
An NHL prospect whose career was cut short. Chaz Lucius was drafted in 2021 by the Winnipeg Jets and was a standout for the U.S. in the 2023 World Juniors. Tuesday, he told media he was diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a condition that makes connective tissues in the body weaker. With this diagnosis of EDS, I now realize that my body impacted by EDS could not handle the physical nature of playing hockey. Given this condition, my injury history, and the physical nature of hockey, I have been medically advised not to continue to play.
So people with EDS got the cheap dollar store glue, and everybody else got the crazy glue.
That's how Tammy Statt describes living with EDS. She's Director of Education and Wellness for the EDS Canada Foundation and was diagnosed with hypermobile EDS 15 years ago. People who live with EDS exhibit a long list of symptoms including hypermobility, loose joints that dislocate easy, extreme fatigue, and many others.
I've woken up and the discs in my neck have been herniated and I was paralyzed in bed and couldn't move. I went to wash my lower back in the shower and popped 2 discs and caused a bleed around my own spinal cord.
A medical geneticist in Manitoba says the hypermobile form of EDS accounts for 90% of all cases. He says it's not easy to diagnose.
It does appear to be an inherited condition where a parent passes it on to their children, or half their children on average, but we haven't found the gene that causes it, so there's no specific blood test or DNA test that I can do to confirm the diagnosis.
Bernie Chodaker says there's a large checklist that doctors go through, and if a patient meets enough of the criteria, they'll be diagnosed with hypermobile EDS. Stat continues to provide support for people living with EDS, helping them cope with the condition.
You can only manage the symptoms. There's no cure for EDS. So how to manage the symptoms, and with it providing connections to medical resources.
Lucius says he looks forward to being an advocate for other people living with EDS. Mike Arsenault, CBC News, Winnipeg.